I slept for a bit too long, and just after I woke up and I got to the recording, what is the first thing? The first thing is complete the campaign in order to reset the campaign. Oh, that was bad. In order to reset the campaign quickly. So this is what I'm doing first. Then we'll talk a bit about the plans. You know, you can exit it at any time. The positioning was bad. So let's do it again. So we will reset the campaign as early as possible during the day. Second thing, we'll have a look at Duel of Champions to see if competition is good enough to progress or not. On a Tuesday, I think it's better to do the Duel of Champions as late as possible if you're not the strongest, because others have already done some things with the account. There you go, better positioning, better progress. Then we'll do the third one. Account strength wise, I had a quick look at the account. I was 8, back to 8 position. So it's we're still in the mix, but 8 position is not ideal, obviously. And it looks like as if we did anything wrong. No, nothing. This is a pay to win game. People pay to win. And the fact that we're 8 on this budget, despite playing the long game, so I'm setting up the account to win, not in the short run, not on week 1, but in the long run, this is a good result. So you can reward yourself for things that don't look that good. So this is the day 6 campaign. Quickly reset it. And now we can go back. Because there is a campaign mission here, I don't want to leave it basically without getting stuck. And also reset it when others are stronger and you're still comparably weak, so you will be matched against weaker opponents. This is important. Okay, day 6, we got the 300 diamonds. This is amazing. We're quite close to the Covenant pool limit. And then let's see what happened. Something important. We will soon reach emblems. You see that if you check any unit, this is the emblem chart setup. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake from the perspective of account strength for the competition. This unit is still using the normal emblems. I recommend not converting the emblems to emblem chart. Keep the old emblems, because account strength wise you're simply better off. Let's see the 4th place, still the old one, but they're not using it. I think it's level 43. We will see this, possibly not in this video. Anyone else high on emblems? No, not really. Anyway, we got some energy replenished, and we also reached day 6. So tomorrow we're gonna get Galu. Today we're just only getting this. Let's see the Duel of Champions just in case. 13th position, that's amazing, because others have done theirs. I've only done my day 1. So evidently wait until the end of the day. Top 3 is in the cards. I don't know how many stronger opponents we're gonna be matched against, so that's difficult. We went back to 7th position because 2 players got somewhat stronger. Let's see their formations. This is a simple defensive unit. Blade Ashes. Yeah, we're gonna get back. So it's because they went 1 day ahead. And that's why. Unfortunately, the first battle expired, but the second one we'll see. 3 defensive units, that's weird. So we'll be able to get bounce back, so it's not, I'm not worrying about this one. So we will get the energy and everything else, and now we have to spend energy as quickly as possible. So Efrit is already leveled up. Let's get the 5 energy first. Or the 5 books. Oh, we need one more book. I'm farming these units, as well as the pit fiends, but they will come later. Okay, farm quite a lot. And we got to level 42. Which means that we can have a look at the top units just to see. So right now purple +1 is the game. So I need to level this unit up to purple +1. Got it. And this unit 2 to purple +1. I should have started with the champion, obviously. And then we will continue. So I've gotten 2 energy already. It's always about relative strength, so you don't want to fall behind too much, but you don't want to keep up either. Because if you keep up, you spend too many diamonds on energy, and you don't want that. If you fall too much behind, then you leave a lot of resources on the table. So I don't have a universal answer to how many energy you need to purchase or how many times you need to purchase it, except that during the first week it's 2 to 4 if you can afford it with pay to win. If free to play, it's 0 to 1, rather 1. And then later you decrease it. Ultimately it may just be 0. 0 purchases may be enough, because on level 110 there is not much else to be done. So there you can settle for 0 purchases, except when there are some strange days when you are rewarded for the energy purchase. On those days you do more than 0. Let's get most of the units at least to blue, because it's one of the missions, so including dwarves, including others as well. I can afford to spend a bit of energy on that, not that many potions, so it's right now you need 3 resources per weapon. This is like 4 in total. To get this unit to blue. And sometimes you get double, and I misclicked because I didn't expect the double. And sometimes it's okay to neglect a few units, like every second level. I'll keep the ogre here for now. It's gonna be a good unit down the line. Right now I prefer concentrating my resources on making progress. So level 42 is the level right now that I am using to equalize the team in terms of XP level ups. Now this unit is green. Vampire is still gray. Good. I don't have to rush the level ups, but I want to keep the energy on a budget as well. You see, for example, now 5 units are purple +1, we'll take it. 16 units to purple, 10 is complete, we need 6 more for a artifact piece, we'll want it. And the rank, some people already have 6-star units, I don't, evidently. And this is on level 4, always upgrade your mana well. Hopefully today in the campaign we'll be able to make progress, and the mana well as well. You see, artifact wise, we're 14th because some people collect a lot of other things. And also purchase, so this is not normal. 170k on total. And you see, Goddess Tailor is basically a carbon copy of what Yo-Yo is doing. So this is the reason why you don't want to spend, for example, $48, and I think others are fine with this assessment as well, on, for example, things like Legendary Hero Armor Icebreaker Pack. Because you may say that, okay, this was a smart purchase. No, it wasn't. Because others will copy you as well. So if you buy it, they buy it. If you don't buy it, they may not even know that they have to buy it so this is one of the best things. Astro Silver, obvious. 400 diamonds. So this is why I might have come up with some smart purchases that are visible, but others would just copy me. If it's successful, they figure out my account strength is so good, and then they would copy me. Now, I made one purchase yesterday. You see, weekly limit 1 out of 2. This is a recommended purchase for days when you don't know how to, so there is nothing better, and you want to have fast progress. Usually a purchase is evaluated with a diamond per euro value. The lower the purchase, the lower diamond per euro value you accept. I'll soon tell you why. Here, this Astro Silver is 880 times 2 over 5, or times 4 over 10. So it's 88 times 4. So 350 approximately, that's the value. That's another 100, so it's 450. This is 490. It's 550 diamonds per euro. You may say this is not a good purchase, but it's actually not true, because most of the time, when you make a purchase, you go to the Pandora's box. And my objective was to unlock the Pandora's box. And I got another 5 Astro Silver worth 880 diamonds. So 550 plus 880 is 1350 plus 80, so 1430 diamonds per euro. This is a comparatively good purchase with that. I expect at least 400 to 500 diamonds per euro from this. So this is why I made that purchase. And another reason is that I still haven't decided if I would compete with artifact strength, because that's another thing. Most people who know what they are doing will go for the Legendary Hero Armor. I'm arguing that on week 1, if the artifact itself is good enough, it can also be Divine Gear. Divine Gear is the other new artifact. It's not as good as Legendary Hero Armor, but it's really good. So I'm arguing that I will need Divine Gear eventually anyway. So why not get just one component of Divine Gear? Sacrifice the advantage of collecting Astro Silver. This is why I activated this contract as well. And just get the Divine Gear quickly, so that you will be able to position yourself in the future with better artifacts. Also, this is a good enough artifact on week 1. This is a good enough artifact on week 1. I'll go with the left one for now. Hawkeye is not that bad either. So I position myself to carry a bit more artifacts initially for the hero stats. And that's why I'm sacrificing the first Legendary Hero Armor pool for Divine Gear most likely. Unless I know from source video, for example, that next week it's gonna be Legendary Hero Armor time, because then I will leave just a bit of, so let's say 10 artifacts on the table for the Sunday event, and then on Monday I'll pull the first Legendary Hero Armor piece. So that works as well. Either way, this is the plan. I cannot do the same thing as what others are doing, because then I'm expecting slightly worse results, because I cannot out-execute a VIP7+. VIP7 means, if you check this out, yeah, 1660 now is 1720 for the $1 purchase. VIP7 means 5,000 to 7,000 diamonds. 7,000 is a bit more than $100 already. That's VIP7. Meanwhile, let's get the max energy up. Elf help doesn't hurt. How many do we need? Just 10. So I will just keep this because in the campaign elf help will help. It's in the name after all. We will skip this one. We'll go to Dragon Slayer straight away. I think there is one level unlocked. We're gonna do it. There are some other units I forgot. Done. Gold rush. Couldn't care less about that. Mercenary. Getting the gold keys is rewarded in events. So I will pull the remaining gold keys. Rewarded in events on week 1, that's why I'm doing it. I'm not gonna hoard the silver keys either for very long. I will pull 100 for now. And by day 7 we will see, because there are some things that are unlocked with silver keys. Guild Tech, this is important. Oh, this is so bad, you have to click, there is no auto donate all button. Others cannot make mistakes of mistakenly donating diamonds. Okay. This time we arrived a bit early with the donations. Supplying is gonna come a bit later. Chapel is second. Out of all, I'm 5th right now. Okay, 2 people have made it, but there is no fight. I like that. We'll have to spend the energy. Let's see. On what? They defeated the bottom part. This is good. They activated most of the things as well. So we're gonna go to the bottom first. There is no teleport, there is nothing. Oh, this was a bad purchase. Later it will become better purchase. It's just reflex because I see the skill rune stones and I like it. But for now, these are not that good. I want better resources. So we'll look around on the map and look for these monolith things. This is okay. This is good. Rewards are still low because the guild is young. I could sacrifice 10 movement points for this. And another 10 for this, but it's just gold and we don't have a problem with gold. 100 diamonds are in the carts and another 50, so evidently it's worth doing this. There are 120 movement points left. I haven't purchased this and I haven't claimed the other 100. I will do it now because I don't have discipline to... Sometimes I just randomly click and accept the mission, and then I would get the extra movement point. I don't want that because then I would not benefit from the replenishing of the movement points. That's why I'm just going all in. And we'll go to the competitor guilds. So what you do is visit any guild, Wild Magic for example, look around a bit. There is still the chest that we need. No, don't continue, just defeat the opponent. This doesn't cost any movement points to teleport back and forth. So this is for free. Evidently initially you want to maximize everything. So you're earning 8 skill runestones with that. Let's see the other guild. Unexplored mostly. Crazy. So there are opportunities here as well to get universal hero tokens. And let's go back to our own guild to collect this resource and this resource. This costs 10 movement points. And then let's go back. Goddess Taylor is not earning any diamonds. He's not competition. He's not competition, first of all, because of the different wallet spend. So he spent like 6, 7, 10 times more, obviously. But eventually it's inevitable that he will fall back. That's why I'm saying he's not competition. Yo-Yo is gonna be very much competition one day. Right now he's not because of the different spend, obviously. Different level. But I'm seeing some cracks in the game. I'm seeing those cracks that are typical with suboptimal purchases. When you know that you're on a higher budget, you make some purchases that are questionable. I've seen at least 3 questionable purchases so far. Plus, I think the question is whether you're proactive or reactive. Are you a predator or are you prey? This is the next question. When you're a predator, you adapt and adjust to your environment, that's fine. But you don't take a decision just because others took some decisions. For example, when we see energy spend, I'm quite certain that one day, you know, he says that I'm settled, I'm fine with 4 energy. And then the day after you see him spend at least 5 energy. Because the math otherwise doesn't add up. And this is when you see that the original plan was one thing, but you don't stick to your plan. But it doesn't give you any benefits, because if you get stronger, you know your opponent gets stronger as well. That's psychology. Because if it's sunk cost fallacy, basically. The opponent has invested a hell lot of money on first place. The more you trigger your opponent, the more they will invest. The more they invest, the more it will become their identity, part of their identity. And the more it becomes a part of their identity, the more they will defend in the future. This is why. I think he somehow knows that as well. Otherwise I would have seen a legendary hero armor already. But sometimes I'm seeing some of these suboptimal decisions that will pay off in the Judicator event, don't get me wrong. So this may be conscious, and this may even pay off on some level. And by the way, I might do the same on day 7. I don't know yet. Tomorrow we will see how far off I am. I think everyone else, or at least most people, will screw up the emblem chart conversion. I won't. Now I can see the clues. I didn't know that it would be this bad, because most of my accounts obviously got converted to emblem chart immediately. I thought that they hide this feature until level 65, but actually they don't. So let's go back. I saw the tavern, but I'm not gonna spend 50 to 100 diamonds now to reach it. There are other days. We'll analyze this emblem chart in another video. It's a trap for the week 1 Judicator event. I've seen this one. Blackguard is ready. Twice a day. we're not reaching the desired 20%. Not even here. Sometimes you have favorite heroes. So then it doesn't matter what you do. Quick deploy. And no matter what you do, even with these high success rates, even if you assemble a team like this, you just cannot succeed. You are capped because of the hero. So it doesn't matter what you do. You're not earning XP. That's the problem. Not even here. Quick deploy, start. So mercenary camp is done. Trial of Angels, we're on level 2. This should still be easy. We're getting the first ever talent potions for purple. Good. Yeah, and I don't have anything better to position the Shark Trainer at the moment. We just need to win. Level 2 is easy. One other discipline question. Most of the time, unless the offer is irresistible, I suggest doing one spend a day. Up to, not exactly one spend, up to one spend, 0 or 1 spend. Because only the first spend in a day activates the Pandora's box. The second doesn't, the third doesn't. So that's why yesterday I looked around, I didn't find anything I wanted to purchase. Except this artifact offer that I will need anyway. Yeah, this is difficult. So 2 more fights. Initially you have 4 in total. I didn't know that there would be these crystals that need to be grinded down. But we're so strong that we didn't even need to consider this. Here as well. Here we're defending against the opponent. That's why we were down there. There's the second one. And you want to collect the diamonds at the end. Other accounts that are lagging behind are gonna get the diamonds later. It doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. And if you're thinking, yeah, I'm running 3 accounts, absolutely. What does it mean to my other accounts? They are on maintenance mode. I set themselves up to win 15 minutes a day. Maintenance. I take a bit of a hit in most places. But I cannot afford to play those as well. Plus the Raid Shadow Legends as well. The competition lasts until the 4th. And today there is clan versus clan as I'm recording. And I need to do a fusion, the Fabian fusion. Crazy, isn't it? There are these spikes. I got used to them during poker rake races. This is suboptimal positioning. No, actually I don't see a significantly better positioning. It won't matter anyway. It just... the castle, it's so bad when you need to wait until they come in. Conflux plane is coming as well. Conflux plane is not one of my strengths. Because I never needed it. It's very much like in Formula 1. 2016, I think, when Rosberg won. Hamilton's strength was not race starts. Hamilton's strength has never been wheel-to-wheel battles in a way that you defend, or when you're the defender. He never needed this. That's why. And still won all those championships. Same thing is happening here. Conflux plane is not gonna be one of my strengths, most likely. Unless I learn some tricks that I'll use. That's why I'm here, by the way, to level up in terms of playing style, so that you get better. So half of the energy is there, the other half may be today, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna earn enough XP to go to level 43. I'll collect the energy. Amazing user interface. And in the chat, the global chat is still not active. I'm monitoring the global chat to get even more energy. In auto chess, let's see the ranking. Yesterday I got to first position. Others are trying, but they are not beating this first position. I'll enter once anyway, but I don't have to do anything at this stage. Even if I lose first position, I don't... It's not time optimally spent. Fire is done, water is done. Got this. And let's go here. Sweep is active, I think, on the first 9 levels or first 7 levels. We won 3 already. We need 9 victories here. Yeah, thanks for nothing. I'll wait. Because of this, elf's help. That's what we were waiting for. Now we go back. There you go, now you have 2. Heavencast stones are a free resource, basically. Seven. Very good. Another elf's help. And we need to fight once. Somehow I'll survive it, I think. You can use mercenaries from now on if there are problems. But there may be difficult opponents down the line. So you set yourself up to win by making sure that you can complete the 12 battles. And now I'll finish after 9 and I'll go as far as possible tomorrow. Because 2 things will happen tomorrow morning. First, my account strength will be higher. And second, I will be able to score up to 6 victories. And then the day after, I can only sweep for a while. And this helps here. Not every week. You don't have to consider this every week, but this week, yes. 200 daily activity, guild adventure is done, 12 battles in campaign. This is what I was positioning myself for. Some of these things I'll do later. If you know software engineering, or you've dealt with software often enough, then you somehow know that the game speed got decreased to 1x. This was most likely because of my report. That on higher game speeds, the animations don't work. So you see that other game modes slow down as well. You need to minimize diamond spend. Okay. I don't know if that was it, that's why I completed them, but it seems like it wasn't. There is still a double, like a 2 airbox. I'll proceed cautiously. And yeah, I overspent by 1 diamond because I got lucky. There are game modes that I like, there are game modes that I don't. This belongs to the latter one. It's so nitpicky, I have to kick so much. And for what reason? So here after day 1 at least an auto sweep button would be desirable. That would even save the diamond spend. There's one more and then I'll get the remaining missions in the evening. The corners are interesting because if you have... First of all, I concluded that there are no 4 packs. And then in the corners, you maximize the chances of getting a horizontal or a vertical artifact. That's why. There you go. $160. So the decisions are the following. I will collect things slowly. I'll get the 2 red emblems, that's non-negotiable. And I think this time I'll get the whole orange emblem selection. This time. Because of the account strength on Wednesday. And I will start with this. Maybe I'll do some diamond purchases. Later it won't be needed that much. And I don't know yet which one. Because this unit screams for jealousy. This one too. This one, Successor's Legal Principles. I think I'll get Successor's Legal Principles on defensive units. 4. I'll need that. So I can get it. It won't maximize my arena position. It will maximize my fake power for the Judicator event. It's a debatable decision. But I won't activate emblem chart. And I will go for this, most likely. It's debatable because orange emblems are not that interesting anymore. But I know that it takes time until I get Successor's Legal Principles. You know what else I could do? That's also a good decision. Equally problematic is Spring of Immortality. And I could use it on the Pit Fiend, because the Pit Fiend heals. These are the possibilities. I can fix one. I go to Rashka this time. Don't forget the free refreshes every day. What is this? Spell recovery. This one. Yeah, I will rather update the other unit. Hero defense is fixed. Yeah, not good. I can do all these refreshes day and night, but hero attack, hero defense, this is what I'm going for. Now we got 30 masteries. Empire medals, they are coming too. And 1 gold key. Good. I think I'll need to purple +1 8 units and purple 16 units in total. Let's see one more thing. Chapter 12. Level 44. It's still a while. One more thing I can do is this. I might be strong enough at this stage. For now I'll keep Catherine. I can try with both, after all. This is just a benchmark of extra strength. It was the exact same formation. I won't make it. But I have time until level 44. Yeah. I won't change the formation once again. I do one more. I need the resources anyway. And try it out with Rashka. Still on automatic. This is also a benchmark. I don't want to manual it at this stage. Unless it's for the win, and otherwise I would lose. Seems like it's even a worse formation than the other one. Okay, this is what we're capable of at the moment. It's good information. Every single battle is an indication of how strong or how weak you are. Tavern event. A source for emblems. And units. And talent. Done. Let's see chapter 2. I mean, there are so many things to be done here for the Path of Assassin Emblem especially. With this strength, it's possible to make some progress. So far we've pulled a lot of things, but I'm not getting Path of Assassin Emblems, that's the problem. I will need them tomorrow. Obviously I'm optimizing time spent here, so I only came here when I was strong enough. So far the heroes we're using are a mixed bag. Story hero. We'll try this. After all, it's a 4-star hero. So when there is no progress left in the overworld and in the underground, then you can still do Path of Assassin. Yeah, this is fine. They will match anyway. There are some ranged units that do row damage, and when you stay out of their row, it may be beneficial. But if you do row damage yourself, like the green dragon, then it's not beneficial anymore. Plus you need to have one strong defensive unit, because then they will be attacked by everyone basically. I'm just optimizing time. Time spent in the game. This is something that is a factor. I saw this especially in Raid Shadow Legends. There you have to watch all the battles, not just when you complete it for the first time. So evidently you go for a build that is done in 10 seconds or less. Now they are implementing background battles, now in 2025. It was time. And our progression will be halted around now. So I won't even make more progress at this stage. I think I'm still too weak. The opponents are still out of balance. So most likely we'll win this for as to 3 stars, but they are catching up. According to my memory, somewhere here I would waste 6 energy if I continued. We're just not meant to finish this. You see, time is another indication. They are not dealing a lot of damage, but it's almost 2 minutes. So it's getting worse and worse. Although we don't have to do that 3-star completion, some of these chests become available. Here you need to hunt for these dwarfs. This one. And battle for some of these things. Oh, I forgot to charge. Anyway. It doesn't cost energy at least. At least the range units deal some damage. Oh, this was a horrible, horrible positioning. I'm glad I don't need to get stars. Defensive units are dying. And finally the Shark Trainer went for it. I could have saved at least 40 seconds with a proper Shark Trainer positioning. Okay, we were after the chest. 500 for 5 Astro Silver. I'm gonna take it all day. Just not necessarily today. But we'll see. I'm still keeping this spending in mind. Like the 500 diamonds. I want to get as close to 880 as possible. Let's see this green dragon. Doable. No one said that there would be defensive units behind them, but anyway. You need to do this fight sooner or later anyway. So I'm rather doing them now. Yeah, here you don't need stars. Hidden chest. Some of these battles are still doable. Oh, this is gonna be hard. If they are healers, no, they just do this wind thing. Then we're doomed. But it seems like we're dealing enough damage to overcome the power deficit. Not a 3-star win, but we don't need the stars. We just need to finish it, and that's all. Okay, let's go back to chapter 1, because I haven't done most of the fights and I think I'm ready. Assassin's Creed belongs to account optimization, very much. Okay. This is the Evo 3, I think. Yeah. They're talking about the Evo 3. This is a blocker. I did it about, when was it? More than half a year ago, back in 2024, but I still remember the positions. The Evo 3 is a 3. It looks like a 3. It is a 3. You may figure this out if you read what they talk about, but my game is 5x speed plus. So I don't have this luxury. I just have my memory. Back in the days I had to slow down the game to 1x speed and read the clues. Or go to Google. Back then we couldn't defeat this opponent. Now it's easy. It's just long. Wish it was shorter. This is why we didn't spend on casting crystals. In week 1 you don't need them that much. Later you will. But on week 1 it's why. Thunderbirds, they get revived once. That's why it's a good bait unit against Devil, the Thunderbird, in some game modes. We're defending against the back row with the Shark Trainer. Or back row attack from the opponent. Because we're the stronger ones. So you complete these to get the rewards, especially Path of Assassin emblem. Even if it's an outdated emblem, it will count in the Judicator competition. We're fighting for an angel essentially, and I'm seeing a minimal chance of getting to 4th place. I have a strategy for it. Last minute. You know why last minute? Be strong so act strong when you're weak and act weak when you're strong. I need to act weak right now, because if I act strong, then others will start competing with me with their wallet open, and they outspend me for the Judicator, and then all my investments of acting strong would not be rewarded. So I rather act weak, coast along on 7th place, 8th place, whatever, and then I have the choice to decide if I go for the investment or if I don't go for the investment, like not money investment but diamond investment to get Judicator. This is a hidden chest. Astro Silver, amazing. This is another hidden chest. And once you are done with the hidden chest, these elementals will be satisfied and give you these scrolls. Are we done? Looks like it. Let's see. Seems so. Sometimes you miss a hidden chest or miss some interaction in some places. Now, this chest may be worth pursuing. It costs energy though. So wherever there were 2-star results, now it should be easy. Everything for Path of Assassin. Tomorrow is the day at 9 PM for the Judicator. Most people think it's all day. They even have time after 9 PM. It's not true. That's why this event is a semi-scam. It's written somewhere, but it's not obvious. And yeah, initially you get some resources for completing these levels. These are not the resources that you need, definitely. So that's why I didn't continue on chapter 2. I don't want another 2-star that I have to come back to. Energy is precious. When the charger is behind the defender, the opponent oftentimes targets the defender more unless it's an area attack. So the charger will live until a defender is defeated and you can go for the back row. 4 defender and 4 ranged units, it's a possible formation early game where you need to deal enough damage to break through. Eventually, once you have good enough damage dealers, this formation is rendered useless. So I don't recommend it in player versus player because I will cut through it like a knife once I have good enough damage dealers, also area damage dealers. Against a defender and ranged unit formation, the best counter, there are 2 best counters. One is damage dealers that just cuts through the defense. The second is ranged units that go through the defense and target the back row. Even a simple archer. What is going on? You still cannot finish this? Okay, then this is energy wasted. Unfortunately, we're only gonna get to 2 stars. I still need to get better. With Catherine or with targeted spells, maybe we could grind them down a bit faster. You know what? Let's see what resource are we getting. This is not the end of the world to get these resources. I'll replace the unit with... we have 2 options. No, 1 option. The story hero is not available. I'm assuming that Catherine is better. So I'll let the computer cast the basic spells. And now I'm waiting for Blizzard. I will use the Blizzard on the defenders here. And I used the Blizzard badly. Okay, anyway. Unfortunately, they are healing as well. They have a shield that replenishes. Yeah, this is just set up so that we lose. We're not losing that badly, but we're still losing. Okay, I'll get back to this later. Tomorrow is another day. Let's collect the 144. 164. Amazing. Could be better. Could be better. And this could be better too. Come on, I'm waiting for Path of Assassin. Let's recruit. And I think that's it for now. Not the worst setup because we got good resources as well. It's just I'm waiting for the Path of Assassin emblems. Roster. Charging, that's amazing. Stronghold is not that amazing for now, for us. Caster is great. And Tower is new, but we don't have any units. I'll still level them up. Let's see the account strength. Still 8, as expected, because I didn't do much. But in fact I could do something other than leveling up the rock. Talent. Thought so. I always prioritize the champion. And you go for damage and damage reduction especially. Done. Then the next to prioritize is the Shark Trainer. There is not much to be done. Pitfiend. That's an attacker too, so it's coming from the same pool, unfortunately. Red potions. Good. Then the defender pool. Borderline. This is an equalizer, that's good because we have now 3 options to get better. Good. I spend these suboptimally, you can optimize them maybe slightly better with a lot of time investment. I'm still getting what I want. And the effects are negligible. I think this was the first ever caster investment. No, not first ever, second ever. And I'll leave it here. I don't want to overspend. This defender is dealt with. That's an other caster. For roster value, do we have other? Yeah, we have other casters that are better. Also for roster value, and we've run out of caster potions. Unfortunately, here as well, this should have been our priority. Oh, I was so dumb. But being dumb doesn't mean that we're not allowed to use the resources that we just got. Also, the roster chests, you have to do them manually, or use them manually. So now we can spend at least, well, 34, this is bad. Given it's part of the main formation, for now, I spent it. Could be the next purple +1, we already have 1 out of 8. Ranged unit, we don't have many yet. Good. And charging unit. Once again, roster value. Charging potions have not been spent. Here we just have 39, I'm not gonna touch this. Defensive. Or Inferno for that matter. Oops. I should have kept that. That was a mistake. Even if it's small. Even if it's a small ugly increment. Done. Another defender. Can we go to purple? A blue +1 definitely. Plus the rank up. We did at least 1. Here we don't have enough. So you spend a significant amount of time upgrading the units for the purpose of getting the strength up, as well as being competitive. These remaining units are important as well, because they provide roster benefits. Charging unit, very important that you can spend some of this. I'm not seeing the Shark Trainer anytime soon, so to be leveled up anytime soon. Good. One more thing is the rock. And we can put the rock in a roster as well. At least blue. And then it's possible to level him up even further, it's fine. Skill. Okay, we're gonna continue with the skills. They are mostly maxed out. If you did a good job, your main team should be maxed out by now as pay to win. when you rank a unit up, then you get more skill. For example, here as well. Only one more, but it's still more. So you fuel them. I'll keep the remaining ones. I don't mind about this that much. And then we're basically done. I don't want to optimize prematurely though. We might need those resources elsewhere tomorrow. Let's see the leaderboard. Position 6. I didn't do much, I just used my resources. And position 3 is still within reach. I think they did more than me. Slightly more. I haven't finished the campaign, I haven't done a lot of things. So that's it. What else can I do with this account? Oh, roster. Do we have stronghold roster? Yeah, we do. We have a rock lying around. I think if you want to compete in terms of strength, you want to make sure to reach level 45 by the end of 9 PM tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's doable, but for that we need to get to level 43. It's only 600 something, and then we'll see if it's doable. I'm not positive about it, because if you do it, then you can buy. So maybe it was strategic from Yo-Yo Sand as well. You can buy all these rosters level 45. Or you can also do VIP 6 plus, and then your account will be stronger. But if you don't do VIP 6, then level 45 is the place to upgrade this. So let's activate the remaining things for diamonds. Oh, it was a champion. This champion got stronger, so we got some materials in the barracks. Talking about the barracks, every single level it upgrades. So first of all, we got griffins, that's new. And sometimes you will be able to get to level 2. And now you can start buying stuff strategically. So, for example, you could buy Green Dragon, rank up, plus barracks. That's how you get there. But you don't have the red resource, so too bad. You can definitely buy Pitfind. Let's see, is there anyone close enough? This unit is really close. You need 30 tokens in total and you already have 7 and it's a farmable unit. So barracks. Let's spend the resources. And we need 15 more. Shark Trainer is the red resource. Dendroid Guard is another one. I think they are competing for the same resource. Too bad it doesn't open automatically. UX related upgrade. No, it's actually yellow. So we're buying both for the stars. So we're reaching for extra stars. 3 star, you just need 5 more tokens. Wherever they are close, I will buy. Because that's another mission. Here as well, we're using the lowest possible resource, so let's go for it. Imp. Already 2 star, there you go. I don't care about the rest at this stage. So this is some extra that you could potentially do. So still in 6th place. With the emblems and everything else in play, we're setting ourselves up quite well. And it might happen that I overspend a bit on this here. And the reason for the overspend is that I want to get the Union Tarot card for the long game. I want to get the red emblems due to scarcity and utility after level 65. But I also want to get the orange holy emblem for the sake of being competitive now. So it's to get an orange holy emblem for less than 800 diamonds, it's a steal. This is a good purchase, a really good purchase. Some other purchases are not that good. But to get these resources on a higher VIP, it's affordable and it's also desirable for the sake of being competitive. I'm not just playing Divine Heralds, I'm playing Commander's Champions as well, so I consider Void Mithrils, but Void Mithrils are scarce but expensive. SR unit sold, we're collecting this. Oh, and the trick, synthesize, so that it takes less time. Okay, we have 56 Astro Silver at the moment. I might spend them tomorrow and get a Divine Gear component. Or if I know that Legendary Hero Armor comes next week, I'll hold back about 50 something. Or no, I'll hold back like 10 before the premium and get the Hero Armor component next week. There are other ways to make this account stronger. And with that, we're finishing this session. We'll continue sometime later, either today or tomorrow.